The sad end of Alec Lindsay's football career reveals a truth that few Liverpool fans could have predicted. From lifting the FA Cup at Wembley to being forgotten on the bench, his fall from grace happened with shocking speed. Born in Bury on February 27, 1948, Lindsay's journey to the top of English football began at his hometown club. Between 1965 and 1969, he made 127 league appearances for Bury, scoring 13 goals as a promising wing half. His performances helped the Shakers gain promotion from the third division in 1968. This potential caught the eye of Liverpool manager Bill Shankley, who paid £67,000 to bring Lindsay to Anfield in March 1969. Though only 21 years old, expectations were high for the young midfielder. His Liverpool debut came in the European Fairs Cup against Irish side Dundalk, where he marked the occasion with a goal in a huge 10-0 victory. But breaking into the first division team proved difficult. Lindsay made just 6 league appearances in his first season, scoring once against Ipswich Town. Frustrated by his limited chances in midfield, Lindsay even handed in a transfer request, which the club accepted. It looked like his time at Liverpool might end before it really began. But Shankley saw something others didn't. With Liverpool struggling to find a consistent left-back, Shankley made a bold decision. Despite Lindsay being naturally right-footed and lacking pace for a fullback, he was deployed at left-back against Newcastle United in September 1970. Lindsay himself later admitted he believed this was his final chance to establish himself at the club. The gamble paid off brilliantly. From the 1970 to 71 season onwards, Lindsay made the left-back position his own. He featured in the 1971 FA Cup final defeat to Arsenal and became known for his consistency, missing only 4 league matches in the 1971 to 1972 season and just 5 in 1972 to 1973. This period saw Liverpool return to football dominance, with Lindsay playing a vital role. He helped secure a memorable double in 1972 to 73, winning both the League Championship and the UEFA Cup against Borussia Mönchengladbach. The 1973 to 74 season was even better. Lindsay helped Liverpool lift the FA Cup with a comprehensive 3-0 win over Newcastle at Wembley. During that final, he experienced both joy and disappointment when his powerful shot found the net, only to be controversially ruled offside. Beyond his defensive duties, Lindsay showed his attacking prowess with a strong left foot. He even took over penalty duties from star forward Kevin Keegan. His performances earned him international recognition with 4 England caps in May and June 1974 under caretaker manager Joe Mercer. This was the peak. Everything would change very soon. Just weeks after the FA Cup triumph, Bill Shankley stunned the football world by announcing his retirement on July 12, 1974. The manager who had identified Lindsay's best position, shown faith during difficult times, and overseen his development into a key player was suddenly gone. Bob Paisley, Shankley's assistant, took over. While this ensured continuity in philosophy, it brought a new set of eyes and priorities. Midway through the 1974 to 75 season, Paisley made his first signing, Phil Neal. Neal was initially deployed at left-back, directly displacing Lindsay from the starting lineup. Even when Neal later moved to his preferred right-back position, Lindsay found himself further down the pecking order, with Paisley often favouring Joey Jones at left-back. The statistics tell the story of Lindsay's dramatic fall. After making 59 appearances in 1972 to 73 and 54 in 1973 to 74, there was a noticeable drop to 36 appearances in 1975. 1974 to 75 following Neal's arrival. This plummeted to just 11 appearances in 1975 to 76 and a single appearance in his final season, 1976 to 77. This dramatic reduction meant Lindsay missed out on major honours. He didn't feature enough to collect League Championship winners' medals in 1975 to 76 or 1977. He missed the successful 1976 UEFA Cup campaign and was absent from the 1977 FA Cup final defeat to Manchester United. His final first-team appearance came on May 16, 1977. Though named as an unused substitute for the triumphant 1977 European Cup final against Borussia Mönchengladbach in Rome, it was a bittersweet involvement in one of the club's greatest nights. What happened? Years later, Bob Paisley provided a crucial insight in his book, My 50 Golden Reds. He stated stated. Alec peaked at the end of that successful 1973-74 season, but was never the same player again after his life was overtaken by a series of personal problems. Paisley elaborated that these issues badly affected his game and he began to lose heart, and it showed in his performances. He lamented that Lindsay wasted a lot of his talent and that it all went wrong when he was at the top of his profession, aged just 26. After 2 seasons on Liverpool's periphery, Lindsay sought regular football elsewhere. In late summer 1977, he joined Stoke City, then in the second division following relegation. Initially arriving on a 1-month loan, the move was made permanent around September 12, 1977. The transfer fee told its own story. While Liverpool had paid £67,000 for Lindsay in 1969, Stoke secured him for around £15,000 to £20,000. This significant decrease reflected his fallen status from England international to a player moving down a division after prolonged inactivity. Lindsay later called the Stoke move probably the worst thing I ever did. He explained, "It was all right for the first couple of months, but I had 3 managers in the space of time I was there, and that was only for a few months. When you have been at Liverpool and go to a setup like it was at Stoke, you find it a lot different." His Stoke career started promisingly, converting penalty kicks in 3 of his first 5 matches under manager George Eastham, but the club struggled for consistency, and with promotion hopes fading, Eastham was dismissed in January 1978. Caretaker Alan Court managed just 1 game, an embarrassing FA Cup defeat to non-league Blyth Spartans. New permanent manager Alan Durban preferred to play younger Jeff Scott at left-back, effectively ending Lindsay's time at the club. Lindsay made just 20 league appearances for Stoke before seeking a complete change of scenery. In 1978, he moved to America to join the North American Soccer League, signing for the Oakland Stompers in California. In his debut NASL season, Lindsay made 28 appearances and was reportedly voted the team's most valuable player. This suggested he still had considerable ability when given regular playing time, but instability followed him. After the 1978 season, the Oakland franchise relocated to Edmonton, Canada. Lindsay didn't move with them, but instead joined Toronto Blizzard. His time there was brief, just 4 games before he decided to retire in 1979 at age 31. After football, Lindsay returned to northwest England, running a fish and chip shop in Bury before taking over a pub called the Foundry Arms in Lee. Despite his career downturn, he remained connected to Liverpool FC as a supporter and contributed to the Hillsborough Family Support Group's initiatives. Reports indicate he later retired to Scotland with his partner. Alec Lindsay's career trajectory remains one of football's cautionary tales. A player who reached the heights of English and European football with Liverpool and represented his country, only to see it all slip away within 3 years. Looking back, multiple factors converged to derail his promising career. The loss of his managerial champion in Shankley, increased competition from new signings, and, most significantly, the personal problems that Paisley said affected his performances and motivation. What makes Lindsay's story particularly poignant is that his decline began just as he reached his peak at age 26, when most footballers enter their prime years. Instead of building on his FA Cup and England success, he found himself sliding down divisions and eventually across continents, never again reaching the heights his talent once promised.